Good morning. Today is a good day, y'all. And while I'm out here hula hooping today, I wanted to talk about something that's been on my heart. Learning how to let go and let God. Let's talk about that. Like what? That is not an easy task. What are the tools to that? Because the truth is, a lot of us say that we trust God, but we still try to control everything. We want the plan, the timeline, and the details. And when it doesn't go our way, we start stressing, we start worrying, and we try to fix it ourselves. In Proverbs, it reminds us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not unto our own understanding. And in all of our ways, to acknowledge Him, and He will direct our path. That means that peace comes when you release control and you trust that God knows what He's doing, even when it doesn't make sense. We got to learn how to release the need to control every outcome. Woo! Yeah, this one right here. Let me tell you, I used to stress myself out trying to control how everything turned out. I pray and then I tell God how to answer the prayer. But control and faith cannot live in the same place. For real. When you try to control everything, you block the miracles that come from surrender. You're trying to manage what God already mastered. Sometimes the best thing you can do is say, Lord, I trust you with this. And then take your hands off of it. And that's hard. But letting go doesn't mean that you stop caring. It just means that you stop carrying what was never yours to hold. When you release control, you make room for God to move. And I promise, He moves much better than we ever could. Trust the process, even when it doesn't make sense. You know, those moments when life just doesn't make sense. You're doing the right things, you're praying, you're believing, you're showing up, and yet things seem to fall apart instead of coming together. Ooh, yeah, that's when trust gets tested. Woo, but hear me. God's process doesn't always come with explanations. Sometimes it comes with silence. You have to trust that what feels confusing now is building something clear later. You might not understand the why right now, but one day you'll look back and see that every delay, every detour, and every no had a purpose. Faith is not about understanding the whole journey. It's about trusting the one who does. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means giving it over to God. Like, here you go, God. And this is the one that people misunderstand. Surrender doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you stop trying or that you stop believing. It means that you hand the situation over to the only one who can handle it. Yeah, when I finally learned to surrender things to God, the pain, the worry, the fear, the things I couldn't fix, I found peace again. Because real surrender is saying, God, I know you're going to do it. And I trust that you will. And when you give it to Him, you can breathe again. Yeah, you can sleep again. You can smile again because you've traded anxiety for assurance. So if you're listening to this while I'm hula hooping and you've been holding on to something heavy, this is your sign. Let it go and let God handle it. You don't have to carry what's breaking you. You don't have to fix what only He can heal. Just trust that everything that's leaving your hands is still safe in His. You've done your part. Now let God do his. He's not finished with you. And remember, the greatest act of faith is simply to release and rest. Okay? Enjoy your day. Bye.